Welcome to another video. Today we are going to be showing off the Penguin Brave combo in Mermail Atlanteans. This combo is pretty great. All you got to do is have Abyssteus and Dragoons in hand. So let's get going. But before I do, make sure you check out the contest. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. You'll be entered in the contest. You could win one of these amazing prizes. Alright, let's get going, show off the combo. So, once you have Teus and Dragoons in hand, either by searching for it or just by naturally having it, you start by activating Teus, discarding the Dragoons. Now, I'm worried that my boy Toad is not long for this world. He has been banned in the OCG, and Master Duel often follows the OCG's ban list. So we're going to make a combo that's resilient to Toad getting banned, and still pretty fun to play. We're not going to ash our own search effect here. We're going to search with Teus for a copy of Abyss Pike, and we're going to search with Dragoons for a copy of Prince. And if you've seen this combo with Teus before, you might be thinking, oh, this is where I used to, go into Toad. Well, I'll show you here. It's a little bit similar, but it's also a little bit different. Let's summon the Pike. Pike activate, discard Prince, and search for Abyssstein. Now the Prince effect is going to activate, and Abyssstein is going to activate. Abyssstein is going to summon itself and give us an extra body to work with. Abyssstein gets on the field here, and we get the Dragoons. Alright, and it wouldn't be Mermail combo without our boy Bahamut Shark, but with his Toad friend gone, he's going to have to do something a little different. So let's activate, detach the Dragoons, and now we're going to get Nightmare Shark. So usually you would get Toad here, but we're going to pretend Toad's been banned. He's banished to the Shadow Realm. Do not activate this if it gives you the option to do it, to attach a level 3 monster to it as a material. You got to say no, otherwise you'll screw it over. Alright, and we're going to add to hand Molan Glacia, because if you're not discarding 2 cards from your opponent's hand, what are you doing? Alright, now we want to get our 5 water monsters in graveyard. So how do we do that? Well, there are a multitude of ways, but the way we're going to do it is by first making a Black Ray Lancer, and then we're going to make Utopic Future. This is what we're getting instead of a Toad. Now, Utopic Future is pretty strong. Sorry, Utopic Draco Future. We'll rank up. I'll show you this bad boy. So you rank up with Utopic Future, and then you get Utopic Draco Future. We're just going to put him here. Now, he's got 3,000 attack. He cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. And once per turn, he can negate a monster effect. If the monster is on the field, you get to steal that monster. So that's pretty sweet. He's a pretty powerful boss, maybe even better than Toad. So we got this on the field. So now we got to keep comboing, because we want to summon our Molan Glacia and make our opponent discard some cards. So next thing we're going to do is make a Coral Anemone using these 2 here. That was why we needed to special summon this Abyssstein earlier. But now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 water monsters in graveyard. So we got to use that Marincess Coral Anemone to pull a Prince out of the graveyard. And now that we've done that, we got exactly 5. Let's special summon a Molan Glacia here. Make our opponent discard 2 cards. Our opponent's discarding, and now they're playing the best deck too. Alright, next what we're going to do is, we got a couple options, but we're going to keep it simple. We're going to send Dragoons, and we're going to add Dragoons to hand. Now with our Dragoon search, we have a couple options. Assuming we don't have another water monster in hand, what you would do, we're going to show you that right now. Search for the Lapis Dragon. Lapis Dragon is going to special summon itself. And we're going to make a Penguin Brave. Penguin Brave. Get this bad boy in defense mode. Although you could put him attack if you wanted. And he's going to activate. Special summon to our field our boy Penguin Soldier. Got to get the shiny Penguin Soldier. Penguin Soldier is one of my favorites from back in the day. When he's flipped face up, target 2 monsters on the field, return them to the hand. That means you could target 2 of your opponent's monsters. You could target 1 of your monsters and 1 of your opponent's monsters, and so on. Penguin Brave's effect is when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can flip a face down defense position monster you control face up. That means you can flip your Penguin Soldier when your opponent activates a monster effect to flip their cards, send them back to the hand, send them back to the extra deck. That's pretty sweet. Also, if for whatever reason Penguin Brave gets destroyed and our Penguin Soldier gets attacked over, his flip effect's going to activate. You're going to pop those cards. So that's going to be pretty sweet if we can get it to resolve. We have some extra monsters left over. If you had an extra water monster in hand, you could have searched for Mermail Abyss Megalo, and you could have summoned the Megalo, had more materials, done some more comboing on field. But this is the simplest setup here, and it doesn't assume you have anything else in hand that you need to work with. So I think this is the best setup you could do. So you've ripped 2 cards in their hand, you got a monster negate effect, and you got a interaction by way of sending cards to the hand. You could even send your Penguin Soldier back to the hand, set him on your next turn, flip him face up again. Not bad. Alright, hope you like the combo. We're going to have a very respectful funeral for my boy Halqifibrax because he's been banned everywhere, and I just think it's time to pay our respects. So let's have our little funeral for Halqifibrax, and I'll be back later this week with gameplay using this deck list, trying to get this combo to go off in ladder, and we'll see how good it is. Alright, let's go.